you doing? Welcome to the Wednesday night Quantum Field team organizational call. I always try to say opportunity call, but guys, we are going to have a ball tonight. I know there's a lot of new people on there, and hey, there'll be some people watching on Zoom and maybe even on the replay, but we want to say welcome to the call. Kim and I are so excited to be a part of this team. We got a big event coming up. Steve and Gina wanted us to say hi. They're on their way up to Tampa and setting everything up for the live event. We're going to talk more about that. They extended the tickets, so we can still get the tickets at 150. That's exciting. We got some slides for that coming up. But Kim and I have been wearing this incredible patch now for about 13 months. So if you're new, your friends are probably really excited. You really can't understand what they're saying. They're like, what is that thing? Well, we're going to explain what it is, how it works. And really what we're going to do tonight is it's going to be a brief overview about what the business is doing and what the patch will do for you and the opportunity part of it, the money part of it. So, hey, we're flat excited to be here with you tonight. And I want, hey, say hi, Kim.
Hey, everybody. So we are excited to be on this call tonight. The opportunity to share the patch with everyone and share the business and the things that we love about the business. We have some great slides for you to go over. If you're new on this call, like Matt said, welcome to the call, but this is a great way for you to experience the business. And I love it. How about we can do Zoom calls from home and experience this product and the business plan right from the at home. While you're at home with your family, it's so awesome. So we're excited to be on here tonight, but I will say that I wanted to share my testimony real quick because there's a lot of people that can relate to this. And like Matt said, we had started the patch like 13 months ago. And the first few weeks, Matt and I had little different things that were happening. Of course, the normal ones like energy, clarity, better sleep. We had aches and pains that went away. But the one thing that I had was adult onset asthma, and I'd been suffering with it for about 6 or 7 years. And I would have it, and I didn't have the kind where you couldn't breathe. I had the kind where you coughed a lot. So I coughed every morning and every night, and the quality of my life wasn't that great. And it was like when Matt and I would go to bed at night, I'd just get ready to lay down. I'd start coughing, so I'd have to get back up. It was a problem for me. And so right at first, when I first started using the patch, and these were for the folks here that have tried a couple patches from somebody and they're wondering if they should get on the patch and continue to try it and to use it. Yes, is the answer to that. Because if I had only used a couple patches, I would have never experienced what I've experienced. And after about 6 weeks, and I had even said to Matt, man, I had hoped this would work on my asthma. So I didn't notice it right away, but around 6 weeks, my asthma started to clear up. And the first thing that happened is I quit coughing at night. The inflammation started to go down. And you guys know that patch is all natural. It's your body doing the healing. It had nothing to do with the patch. I mean, it is non-transdermal, and the patch started to work on the inflammation in my body, and my body healed itself. But about 2 months, I started getting better and better. And now we've been on the product over a year, and I can say that my asthma is probably about 85%, 90% better. I mean, my coughing is very minimal, and I don't have all the secretions and all the inflammation that I had, and just not feeling that great, not having a lot of oxygen and things like that. So if you're suffering with something like that, and so many more testimonials that we hear, you can experience some of these things if you use the patch and you use it diligently. As soon as Steve and Gina shared this patch with us, we started applying it first thing in the morning and taking off at night. And we did it over and over and over. If you'll be consistent with this and use it for a couple months, your results are going to be incredible. And then you'll be able to go out and share it with other people who are going to have their own testimony. And people say to me, Kim, how do you share this? I share it with my testimony. I always lead with the product. I always tell them what the product can do for them. And that, like I said, it's all natural. People love that. Non-transdermal. There's no medicine on this patch or anything. Right. It works naturally in your body. So Matt, he loves sharing this business opportunity and the product up ahead. And so I'm going to turn it over to him. But thanks for joining us tonight. And I look forward to being on here with you.
Great job, Kim. Hey, we're going to start flipping through a chart. We got a flip chart presentation. You guys are going to love this because you can actually do this yourself. It's downloadable at build331.com under number 5. So you can do this on your computer with your friends. So incredible. So, hey, I guess the first thing we want to ask you, if your friends got you on the Zoom tonight or sent you this link, have you been patched? And people go, wow, what is that? It kind of looks like a little Band-Aid, but it's absolutely incredible technology in here. And we'll go over that with a slide coming up. But make sure that you, hey, when you, as soon as the call is over, you need to call your friends and get in and get some patches coming your way. If you don't live close to the person that got you on the call tonight, because what you want to do is start wearing these patches right away, because everyone needs stem cell activation. So here we go. The X39 stem cell activation patch. The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. So, you could do that in a kind of a word picture. Hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. Man, I got a tongue twister going. You know what? The baby boomers are aging. Anybody will tell you that almost every trending business or company that blew up and is a brand name company today, it blew up because of the baby booming generation. And now we have something to help you guys look younger, feel better, and just live a better life. So at age 30, only half of your stem cells are active. Now, look, I had no idea, never heard that before. It does make sense. When you're 30, you heal so fast, right? Then 40, I always said somewhere around 40, your warranty wears out. So that's why I'm like, oh, somewhere around 40, your warranty runs out. That's because your stem cell activity starts going down. By the time you're 60, see the screen? You lose almost all of your stem cell activity. You're down to about 10%. So thank God this got us just in time, right, Kim? But I'm telling you, since Kim and I have been wearing this patch, I'll give you my testimony a bit, but it is incredible how great we feel, how great all of our friends and family are feeling too. So, okay, how it works. Okay, your body emits heat and light. It uses a thing called phototherapy. And I guess the best way to describe phototherapy, doctors and scientists have been knowing about this forever. The easiest way probably to describe it is like when you go out in the sun, you can see I'm out in the sun, but you get a lot of vitamin D when you're out in the sun. The sun hits your body and creates vitamin D. Well, that's just kind of the same way this works. It's made of organic nanocrystals. And you can wear it on your neck, under your navel. We got a slide for that too, but you can really wear it anywhere. But what it does when your body emits heat and light, it sends a signal to your brainstem to release your stem cells and to reset your genes to a younger state. It's kind of like rebooting your life. It's formulated to activate your copper peptides. The holy grail of anti-aging is GHK. So when your body has copper peptides released and it starts creating chemistry called GHK, your stem cells start to release through your body. And as you know, they run around and they start to find anywhere in your body that needs a little repair. Your stem cells are your only cells that can turn into all your different cells. So they run around, grab the old bad cells and say, hey, let's get a little rebuild here. Let's get a little reboot there. And that's what's incredible. That's kind of how the technology works. It's nothing leaves the patch. It's like Kim said, it's non-transdermal. You wear the patch and it's your body that begins to heal itself, reboot you to a younger state. And that's what's off the chart. So the testimonies you'll be hearing, we got great testimonies, some friends on tonight, and you'll be hearing them as you plug into the system, plug into these Zooms. The testimonies are life-changing, tear-jerking. A lot of times they're not believable, but believe me, Kim and I run into people all the time. And here every other day or every day, somebody calls up and says, well, you won't believe this, but, and that's kind of what's going on. So, hey, this slide here, I love this slide. It's about a year old though, the numbers. It's a 19-year-old company that went from 20 million to 280 million a few years ago. We're like scratching on 350 to 400 million this year. And we're opening over 75 countries, soon close to shipping to 80 countries. But you can see this growth, success leaves clues. And when you see a company that goes from 20 million to 280 million in a couple of years, then 320 last year, on our way to 400 million. Guys, this is right place, right time with the right people and with the right product. This product will change your life. Here we go. David Schmidt, the CEO and inventor of the product, never was a network guy. A lot of networks are out there and they start up because somebody goes, hey, let's build a network and get everybody going. And, he was trying to find a way to market this, and a friend of his understood this industry because this patch would really require a story. You couldn't just put it on the shelf. Nobody would understand what stem cell activation is. And I know there's a lot of people out there getting stem cell shots and this and that, but nobody really, when I heard stem cell activity, stem cell regeneration from Onyx, I kind of perked my ear up because everyone's talking about stem cells. So over 130 patents. We don't know anybody with one patent. Scientist and inventor, two-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. This guy, David, is an incredible guy. We've had dinner with him a couple of times. He's going to be at the event this weekend. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, hey, if you haven't got your tickets yet, make sure you get them tonight. They extended it for until tomorrow night. So here we go. You can meet David Schmidt. A lot of the direct sales businesses and network marketing companies. And hey, you know what I call this? A business venture. Steve called me years ago with another business venture, and Kim and I had incredible success in that thing. And it was a fruit juice business, crazy, but nobody knew about antioxidants and anti-inflammatories back then. And so it wasn't like you could get anywhere. But within months, you could find it. The main ingredient was the acai berry. Within months, everybody had the acai berry. So a lot of times why people aren't successful in this industry is because what the industry has to offer, you can buy at any store in town, right? This is recently patented technology. The patent's been around for a couple years, 20-year patent. So there's 18 years left on the patent. We got such a jump on this over and above anybody else. Nobody else has what we have with the stem cell activation patch. Though this isn't something that, hey, everyone's going to have. We call them Me Too products, like, and the craziest stuff. They were doing Bitcoin networks and CBD networks and shampoo networks. And Kim, give me some more.
Weight loss, skincare.
Weight loss, skincare. Yeah, what everybody has, and you can get on every corner, is what they wanted you, if you weren't successful before, to build a business around. What I love about this is that we have it, 17 years left on the patent, right place, right time. Here we go. Activate your stem cells. This is what happens when your stem cells start getting activated. Rapid pain relief, reduced inflammation.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. One of the first things that the patch does is it takes the inflammation out of your body, but it also detoxes you. What you really want to do is drink a lot of water, because you will start to detox. When your stem cells run around to repair your cells, the first thing they do is get the toxins out of your body. Then they take the inflammation out of your body. Inflammation is the beginning of all sickness, pain, and disease. I guess this is a great time to tell you my story. I had chronic foot pain. You don't notice it that much during the day, but every morning and every night, my feet were killing me. I was 65 years old, and I'm thinking, man, my feet are killing me. I guess I'm getting old. I'm going to have to put up with that pain. I didn't go to the doctor. I don't even take aspirin. I got a baby liver. Nothing goes in my liver. And so within the first day, I hate being a one patch wonder, but I got to tell you, by the end of the first day, my pain was gone. My foot pain was gone. I couldn't believe
You
it.
had tried everything.
I tried everything. I even told my brother, he said it was a placebo. That's not even funny, right, Kim? I thought that was something sexual. But the point is, I couldn't believe it. I said, maybe Steve hypnotized me, but how could that happen? But there are a lot of one patch wonders out there, because it does take the inflammation out of your body right away. Supports wound healing. So many. Our friend had surgery, and his doctor goes, he's 70. His doctor said, you are healing like a 40-year-old. And then he had the opportunity to share the patches with his doctor. Energy, vitality. Man, I have always had ADD with dyslexia. I couldn't even say the letters right. I have brain focus like I've never had before. There is the next one, mental clarity, enhances sports performance. Maybe I could take up sports. Never been a big sports guy. I walk on the beach for my exercise. If I called it exercise, I wouldn't probably do it. But fast recovery time from exercise and improved skin appearance. Kim, you know how when you bump into the wall, when you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, you bump on the wall, you get a bruise, maybe you start leaking. Crazy. My skin is incredible. Kim and I look at my beautiful wife. Yeah, her skin is incredible. It is changing. We're getting compliments all the time about how we're, and guys aren't into that. How we're not aging. This isn't anti-aging. It's age reversing. My birthday, October 2nd. You can send me a birthday card. But I will be turning 64 instead of 66 this year. I'm going to go back 1 year until I feel my age. So I really should take 10 off right now, because I've never felt better in my life. So, I love this. Remember, I just talked about brain cognitive, give me the word, Kim.
Cognitive?
Yes. Brain cognitive functioning. That's a big word.
Topography.
Topography is a big word. Come on, Kim. But watch this. A 77-year-old woman. Now, I don't care if you're 50, 60, 70. Everybody's walking to a room going, why am I here? But this woman, they gave her the first session, and you could see her brain activity was down. Her brain activity was down, and that's what all that red means. Your brain's not working. Session number 2, you could see how it started bringing her brain back to life. And a couple weeks later, then session 3, and you can see all the bright colors is more brain activity. And that's really what's incredible with this, because I noticed that right away. I could remember numbers. I could remember things. I was just a lot sharper than I had been. And I noticed that in the first couple of weeks too. That was incredible. So here we go. Who doesn't want to have brain balance, right? Long-term results. I mentioned that 4,000 genes begin to reset as you wear the patch. 12 hours on, 12 hours off, because your stem cells rest and rejuvenate while you sleep. So 6 weeks in, brain becomes balanced. Now, hey, we noticed that right away. Decreased symptoms of PSTD, anxiety, and depression. We have a good friend of ours, close friend, his daughter had been dealing with depression, and it really was just within the first week or so, it totally changed her life. 3 months, your collagen is increased, decreases wrinkles. People are talking about hair growth. My daughter's been cutting my hair for like 17 years. She can't believe how some of those thinner areas are coming back in. Increased structural integrity on both your skeletal and your muscular system. I had bad hips. I mean, I couldn't sit in a restaurant for very long. I always said, hey, let's get up before I stiffen up, right, Kim? They're like, oh, Matt needs to go. He's stiffening up. But I can sit for hours and hours and hours and jump up like a kid. We drive a car up to North Carolina, 5 hours in the car seat, jump out. I walked 10 paces and looked back at Kim and went, oh my gosh, honey, I jumped out of the car like a kid again. Guys, it's incredible. 6 months. Now, this is what I love this. Now watch this, because this is important. You know, the number one killer is heart disease. So in a recent study, now this is all from case studies, guys. This isn't stuff that we're just making up. This is all from 80 case studies, peer-reviewed. In recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months using the patch. So that's 14 out of 15. I wonder what the 15th person, what was it, only 4 months? I always wonder, like, what? Hey, number 15 must have got something out of that deal. But can you imagine if you're one of the 14 of 15 that is 8 years younger cardiovascularly? You know what? You just get healthy. You get healthier and you want to get healthier. So it's not anti-aging. Like we said, it's age reversing. And they have the studies to prove it. The website, we love this Start X39 website, startx39.com. This is what we send everybody to introduce them to the product, right, Kim? What I love about this, there's 3 videos, and the first video is short. The next one's a couple minutes longer, 3-4 minutes, but you want to get to the third video because that's David Schmidt explaining exactly how it works and how the technology works behind it. So send this to everybody you know. Make sure they get to the third video because that's the one. But you can go, they have all the case studies on here. They have what else they got in there, Kim?
Well,
testimonies.
You don't want to go out and share this business without getting their phone number and immediately sending the X39. By the time I get in my car, I've already started to send out the Start X39.
Right.
Back office to them so they can start going through it and learn about the product.
Right.
You know, whether you hand them a couple patches or you're going to get with them later and give them some. People ask me all the time, what's the first thing I should do? Send them X39.
That's probably the way you were introduced to it, is somebody sent you this or said, get on a Zoom, because that's what we do with everybody. We make sure they watch this because you can do a deep dive or a shallow dive, but it's an incredible website. It doesn't capture anybody's information and it doesn't talk about the business side of it, which is a great way to start. We always, like Kim said, we always start with the product before we talk about the business side. So how to wear the patch. Here it is. Wear the patch 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I love what Gina says. Put it next to your toothbrush. So when you brush your teeth in the morning and brush your teeth at night, hopefully you're brushing your teeth. It'll work for you. I love it because our good friends Ron and Dawn, Ron keeps it by his coffee cups for his wife, so she won't forget to put it on. To put it on. You look at that coffee cup, look at that patch. Don't forget. But whatever it is, you got to get in the habit of taking it on and off. So many times, Kim will notice I'm in bed rolling around, flopping around. Kim goes, "What are you doing? Take the patch off." I must still have some energy. Hey, I love it that you rest and regenerate while you sleep. So that's what that patch does while you're sleeping. You can wear more than one patch at a time. Some people that have knee pain, back pain.
Yeah.
I always wear mine. Look, you can wear it anyway, but it shows behind the neck and below the belly button there. But they said it sends a signal to your brainstem, so I don't want mine to travel too far. So I put mine on the back of my neck.
It's a good
But
idea.
with me, that's a good idea. There's a mosquito, got him. And so the funny part about that is, like, one morning I sprung my shoulder helping a friend, and my shoulder hurt a little bit. So I put it on my neck and I put one on my arm, and literally within an hour, the tightness in my arm was gone. It's incredible.
Move. That's not a good idea.
Usually I don't answer the phone if I know they're close to moving. I'm kidding. So drink plenty of water. That's what we talk about. You can wear more than one at a time and drink plenty of water. That's very important because you detox. So don't forget that. Drink twice as much as you're already drinking. If you're not drinking any, drink 3 times as much. Here we go. So, hey, I like this part because our testimonies are coming up. So, hey, you heard mine, sleeping better, energy. I had a bad shoulder too. Couldn't even put my arm up above my head. That one took a little bit longer because they've been telling me to get a rotator cuff surgery for over 15 years and I wouldn't do it. So that one kind of hung in there, but now I can reach. I used to only be able to touch the back of my neck, but now I can literally reach the middle of my back. And if you knew me or you knew this old carpenter arm, you would realize, wow, that is kind of freaky. So we're gonna call some people out and they're gonna get on the call with us right now. It's pretty exciting. So Kim, you wanna let's have our guests come on, turn their videos on. So who's going first?
Okay, so I'm gonna call on Debbie Strand, and she's been with us quite a few months, and she is gonna tell you about the testimonials that she has for herself, or personal testimony. So come on, Debbie, looking forward to having you on.
There's Debbie. Can you turn your camera on? Unmute yourself. Click on the screen, see a little picture of a camera, click on that camera and your picture will come up. And if you click on the screen and see the microphone, then your microphone will be on also. Debbie Strand, can we find you?
Okay, so Debbie, I'm gonna let you work on that, and then I'm gonna call my other testimonial.
There's Debbie. Let's see if
Should we
it
give
pops
her a
up.
second, Ron?
Can we hear you, Debbie? Are you talking? Your mic is
Unmute.
muted.
Frozen.
There you go.
You're good.
All right, so I'm unmuted. Okay, there it is.
Hey, there you are.
Okay, go
Like
ahead.
the whole meeting, I'm sitting here watching it. You guys sound terrific. You look amazing. Kim, you are looking younger.
Yes.
Looking very good. And my computer just froze up, which is
That's
not
okay.
what is happening to me living on these patches. I swear to God, I'm sitting here. I've got two phones in hand and the computer in front of me and note paper, and I'm working, sending out patches. I'm multitasking. I own 7 sober living houses. I have 65 clients on a rotating basis because a couple move out and a couple move in. I mean, the clutter that used to be up in my head, I just cannot thank the X39 patch enough for the clarity and the, God, I feel like I'm getting a little emotional. The ability to be able to do this because people cannot do the work that I'm doing and I want to get out of it so badly, but I'm like, who is going to help these people and these families? And just having the clarity and being able to multitask and, you know, and have 3 things over here in the brain that I got to get back to. And I had 3 brain injuries in 2020, and I was having trouble putting words together. I had 3 car accidents. One was a significant brain injury, and the other 2 did not help. So immediately the first thing that I noticed on the patches was the energy. Secondary was the better sleep. I was already sleeping through the night, so it was kind of hard to say, but I wear an Apple Watch and I have a sleep app on there because sleep is so important to me. And it's, I'm in my later 50s. So that's been something that I really struggled with. And so I had finally gotten to a place where I was sleeping through the night. But when I started wearing the patch immediately, like the second, third day, I saw on my app that my REM sleep was through the roof.
Yes.
There's been days, I'm glad you gave those hints about where to leave the patches so we don't forget to put them on. I get up, work is hitting me right away as I'm having the coffee. I get running, I forget to put it on. If I go a couple of days without it, I can look in the app now and laugh and go, yep, the REM sleep is down. And I just don't feel as sharp. I don't feel as recovered. And even nights, I have a little dog, he's older. Maybe if he gets up during the night or for some reason I have to get up very early for a flight or something, even if I'm getting 5-6 hours, I feel more rested. I don't feel that, I can't wait to go to bed. I'm so tired.
Mhm.
So I'm super stoked about it. I'm going to the convention in Tampa this weekend. I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to be so much fun. And I really am looking forward to being around so many amazing people with just such positive energy and everybody that's finding this healing I mean, we're excited. And if I don't tell my friends about it, I'm not really being a good person. Like, you know, I got a cure for something, but I'm not going to tell you about it. So I'm not ashamed to be a multi-level marketer. This word needs to get out. I have it on my 89-year-old mother. Her neuropathy is better. She was getting like that Dupuytren's contraction thing, she thought, and that's getting better. She's sleeping better. When she sleeps better, she's more sane. If I can keep her mind sharp, that I get to keep her in her home with the minimal help that we have for her. That is the most important thing in the world. And then I showed this to you all last time, and I'm going to give you a little update on my 15-year-old Chihuahua, whose entire face has turned white. He's getting some brown on the sides of his nose now. He sleeps a lot. He's 15. That's pretty long for a dog. But his waking hours, he's more energetic. He too, Kim, I don't know if he had like a cough when he would get anxious, he would start coughing, or squeeze on him, he would start coughing. He went into one of those spells. It usually takes 3 weeks to get him out. This time it was maybe like a week of giving him medicine, and he was better, and he's barely coughing again. So I think even he's getting improvements. I cut the patch down to only giving him a half of it at a time because he's only 5 pounds. So I think I could do that. But I couldn't be happier. My skin, yeah, I do a lot of stuff with my face and whatever. Don't even judge it by that. But just like feeling it on my arms and my body, it does feel a lot softer, and like little tiny skin tags and things are not there. I mean,
That's so awesome. I mean,
I'm dumbfounded. I can't believe that this is what's happening, and it
is
is
amazing. And we
Yeah.
appreciate your testimony, and people
Great
getting
job.
coming to the convention is going to be incredible. I'm so happy about that. And I think people are going to get the rest there. It's going to be exciting and fun, but you're going to get the rest there and the rejuvenation that you need. So awesome. But I appreciate your testimony, and thanks for always jumping on and sharing from your heart about your testimony.
my pleasure. I'll see you guys.
Right, thank you so much.
Bye.
This is a fun girl to be in business with right here.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have fun at convention.
Okay, so our next testimonial is Roger and Bernice Clark. I love this couple. We got to spend some time with them. Matt and I went and did a meeting over in Sarasota, and they lived over there. I think you're going to enjoy their testimony. They're of a happy age, I'm going to call them, and happy with their life, but they've included the X39 patch in their life, and it has helped with the quality of their life. So Roger, go ahead and open up your mic.
Okay, is it on now?
Yes.
And
Okay.
Thank
Hey.
you, Roger, for doing this.
Yeah, thanks, Roger.
Well, thank you guys. We love you guys. And thank you for coming over July 29th. We had a session here in Sun City Center that you guys took charge of. It really gave an opportunity for other residents in the retirement area to have a chance to see what we're experiencing. Bernice is hiding because she doesn't have all of her work paint on now.
And
But she's hearing.
She's a beautiful woman, by the way.
So my story is one, and I have to thank my wife for this, is that in April of 2021, I had my first major back surgery. A year later, in April of 22, I had a more serious back fusion surgery, and the surgeons were saying as they looked at the MRIs, man, your back is a mess. We're going to try and fix you with this one, but it looks like you got other areas that could be a problem. So they did fix that area. So, yeah, sure. So another lower area was starting to give me chronic pain. And so that was from April to November of last year. November, we met Cheryl Smith, and between Bernice and her, they talked me into starting the patches. All right. And I can tell you that after about 30 days, I had my first significant change in what was going on in my back. Two things happened. One was my chronic pain, which was like a 6 or a 7 every morning when I got up and all day long, you know, and you sort of start living with it. But I'm thinking, man, if this thing gets worse, I'm in for another surgery. But I got on the patches, and after about 30 days, I noticed that my chronic pain had been reduced almost in half, down from like a 6 or a 7 to, let's say about a 3. And that's where it's been ever since I've been on the patches, since November. And the other thing is that I normally walk every morning after I get up. I just go for a walk and stuff like that. And after about the first 30 days, I started to feel bursitis in my left hip. And Bernice talked me into moving my patch from my back to my hip. And about halfway through the walk, I said, Bernice, I don't feel that pain anymore. And she had the same thing. She had some back a problem with the back of her knee. And she said the same thing. So we knew, after about 30, we knew there was something going on that was really, really positive. After we'd been on the patch for about 90 days, I started noticing things that I, as a man, never noticed. Like my fingernails were growing in stronger and firmer and stuff like that. That's not something I paid attention to. My hair was regrowing. I did notice that. It was coming back in faster than it was going out. And then my skin became more pliable and soft. So the collagen in my body was kicking in. The only thing I'm taking is an X39 patch. So I knew again that this was working. And that's when we went from, we started out with a silver bundle, and then we upgraded to the diamond because we knew we were going to be on this the rest of our lives. We also knew that we were going to be trying to help friends every place we could go to get on this, have an opportunity to experience it for themselves and make up their own minds whether they wanted to do it or not. And so the last thing before I let you go here is that about 2 months ago, I'd gone in to get some dental cleaning, and they do the exam and everything else and said, well, everything looks okay, but you got this one area up in your upper left where the gum is receding, the bone's receding. We better watch that because if food gets in there, you could get an infection, all this type of stuff. So I said, okay. So about 2 weeks later, I was doing deep cleaning on one side. And then a week later, there was deep cleaning on my left side. And after it was over, the technician said, there's something funny going on here. And I said, well, what are you talking about? She says, well, when you originally came in here and we did our exams, you had receding gum and receding bone up here. And she says it's grown back.
Wow.
So again, something that I wouldn't normally notice was coming through. And the other thing is that we're both excited. This weekend, go to This Is It conference. We'll be there with bells on, whatever it is. And one thing, she's sneaking into the picture here.
Okay.
Come on, Bernice. Come on, you pretty
I thought it
little
was just
thing.
going to be Roger talking, so I didn't prepare. But I have noticed I sleep better. I get a better sleep. And also when I wash my hair, I would have a lot of hair in the drain, but now I hardly find any. So my hair is getting thicker. And also I feel, well, I had a little bit of knee problem and that's gone. That's been gone. And I just have a lot of energy. So anyway, we're very excited about the patches, and
We tell all of our friends.
Yeah.
As many that'll take the opportunity, it's up to them to decide, but we give them our testimony, and I guess we've got about 20 couples signed up right there. Anyway, thank you guys.
awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
we're
Thank
looking
you
forward-
so much, the two of you, and it was such a pleasure for Matt and I to be over there with you and get to know you better. That's the best part of this business for
Yeah.
us.
Well, we
And-
enjoy having you and meeting you guys too, and get to know you better.
Looking forward to seeing you this weekend. It's going to be a big
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Yep, and I love it that you're able to change the quality of people's lives, the ones that are enjoying their life at this point and having a better quality of life. So keep doing what you're doing. And
Yeah.
like you said, if you're just sharing the patch and all these people are feeling better, it's just a blessing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the whole purpose of it.
That's the whole
Is that-
thing. Thank you so much.
All right.
both.
See you Friday.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, hey, we're going to jump right back onto the presentation here. I respect everybody's time. Here we go. What's the most important thing in your life? We're going to get to the money part of it a bit. I mean, hey, it would be wrong. Like, listen to these testimonies. It would be wrong not to share this
Mhm.
with everybody in your phone. In fact, I'm going to tell you a little story about that. Kim and I have sponsored 100 people in a year. That's 2 a week. That's not like crazy, but that's pretty, we stick to it. We do our 331 regularly.
Mhm.
But now when I call somebody, I have to explain to them why I didn't call them in the first year. Now, clearly, it's obviously not my warm market. In fact, a lot of times I'll call people to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years later. And I just reached out to a friend that I hadn't talked to in a while and told him about the convention that's coming up. And he called me the next day and signed up. So you never know. It's never too late to keep promoting, guys. So, but you know, we got to have a dream. I love talking about a dream. Or why would you do something? Why would you do a side hustle? I always call it a side hustle. I always had more than one thing going, even though I had a construction company from the time I was in my early 20s. But I was always looking for something else to do, other ways to make money. And that's why I love this industry, because, you know, TV's getting bad. All Kim and I did is we took unproductive TV time so that we could have everything on the screen. Now, before getting in the last venture with Steve and Gina, I was working all the time and we were so busy, right, Kim? I was hardly home. And then if you were home a lot as a contractor, as a carpenter, if you were home a lot, you weren't making any money. We were trading dollars, time for dollars. So this type of business, we start to build a residual income because everybody gets in, they get on the patches, they love the patches, they share them with everybody they know, they get on what's called smart delivery so that they never run out of the patches. And that's what starts to give you the freedom that you're looking for. First of all, who doesn't want to spend more time with their family? Freedom, security, travel, better health. The most important thing is better health. People would give you all their money. The people in the hospitals would give you all their money if you could send them home. I say, look, we're going to send you home. You're going to be healthy till you turn 101, and then you're going to go meet your maker. But less debt's incredible. Let's get the money monkey off your back. I know 57% of the population is living week to week. They say that 60% of the people can't find an extra $500 in emergency. Crazy numbers like that that are out there. And guys, we are kind of getting into tough times. The last venture we got in with Steve and Gina Merritt, we didn't participate in that last recession, the Great Recession, we call it. And you won't have to participate in this one either. So, hey, let's go next page. So the potential of the stem cell industry. Now, probably if you're on here, you probably were hearing about stem cells because everybody knows somebody, right, Kim, we had a friend that went and got knee injections. And sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. The relief's for a couple of months and they got to go get more. But they were avoiding knee surgery. It's good to avoid knee surgery for as long as you can because, you know, they don't last forever either. Then you might have to go back twice. So stem cell therapy is getting more popular. People are realizing the importance of stem cells. I had no idea that they were wearing out. It made sense. You know, I look at a word picture, look at somebody that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. If your stem cell activity goes away, you can pretty much tell. So the stem cell industry expected to explode, guys, from 200 million to 300 billion. The industry is blowing up and people are starting to understand what's going on. So that is what we love about this. When you say it, people's ears perk up and they go, wow, I want some of that. When you tell your story, or wow, I need some of that. And that's incredible. It's the easiest thing we've ever done. If you're new on the call and you've ever done one of these, it's the easiest thing we've ever done. It'll be the easiest thing you ever done. If you've never done this type of business, first of all, you're gonna love what this patches do for your body. But then after that, you're gonna want to share it with your friends and family. The first thing we teach you is how to patch for free. Most of our friends have never paid for any patches because you share it with a few people and your patches become free right away. So here's the compensation plan part of it. At the beginning, I didn't understand I didn't even know what a binary was. I didn't know binary meant two, but you build teams of people. And this is what we love. We make a list of everybody we know and we put our closest friends and family on top. We don't want your closest friends and family to miss this opportunity for better health and better wealth. So you call your closest friends first. You put 2 on the left and 2 on the right. They need to be on at least a silver pack. And then you go what's called manager. We're not going to go deep into the comp plan, but just so you understand what's going on there, you can earn up to $25,000 each week from the binary. There are people on our team that are capping this out already in just 12 months. So I know that's crazy money. If you do the math on that and you annualize that, $25,000 a week, that's absolutely crazy. Kim and I have experienced this in our industry and it is unbelievable, but it is believable. So what happens is once you start down your left leg, you help your friends do the same thing. So your people on your left leg, they'll do the same thing you did. They'll put a couple of right and a couple left. People on the right will do the same thing. And you can kind of see your 4 people very quickly will turn into 8, 16, 32, 64, 120, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000. I'm trying to show off now. 4,000, 8,000, 16,000, 32,000, 64,000. And that's what happened. And that's what's happening. Steve and Gina Merritt, over 40,000 people in their business in less than 12 months. And that's happening to our team, the fastest growing team in LifeWave, Quantum Field Team Biz team is blowing up with Steve and Gina Merritt. So here we go. You can kind of see how it just goes from person to person with testimonies like that. It's a little hard to get started, but then you cannot stop it. I love this too. This is kind of like matching bonus. This is like no soldier left behind. What you want to do is really, you want to put 20 people right, 20 people left as fast as you can, because as you start to build your business on your first level, so you sponsor your friend named John, and John, let's say you help John make $100 that week. When John makes $100, you make 25. If John sponsors Mary and she makes 100, you make 20. Mary sponsors Jim and Jim makes 100, you make another 20. So isn't that crazy? So that's $65 just for calling your one friend. You may not have even known the other people, but it pays 3 generations down, 25, 20, and 20%. That's why you can see the kind of money that grows and the money that some of you guys have heard rumors about. We cannot make any income claims. Guys, this is all based on how hard you work. Like I said, Kim and I took unproductive TV time and we started calling our friends. And I'll just tell you, we averaged over a 6-figure income from the first week because we got after this and we understood how it works. And it's so easy to plug into the system. We're going to show you the system here in a minute. But I love this because you want to help your friends. Everybody, the more people that you help, the more money you make. And that's what I love about our team and the way the comp plan is designed. So here we go. Kim loves these. Talk about these, Kim.
I love the sharing envelopes.
She loads
So,
ours up for us.
Yeah, X39, some cell technology awareness growing fast. I love this because you know, we put between 3 and 5 patches and we have sharing envelopes. And the card will explain to them what to expect and how to use the patch to have it on 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So all the information's there. You put it in the envelope. It's very professional looking. As a matter of fact, when you go to the Vistaprint site, you can have it printed with your own information. But we put between 3 and 5 patches. And when you're out and about, you share the patch. And like I said to you earlier, make sure that after you share the patches, that you've gotten their phone number and you're sending them the Start X39 video right away so they can go in and study. You're there holding the patches. And you know, not everyone's going to feel it in the first 3 patches, but at least they get used to your product, what it's going to be like to wear them. And then you wait a day or 2 and you follow up with them and say, hey, we need to get some of these patches coming to you. How would you like to start? That's
what we always do too. We always put a patch on them.
Yes.
So we show them where it
Patch 'em,
goes. I say, hey,
exactly.
turn around. I'm even touching grown men. I said, pull your collar down. I'm going to put a patch on you.
And Mike says, put stickers on everybody.
Yeah, you put stickers on as many people as you can, but that is the deal is we
We have the most
always
professional
send the
tools.
Start X39 right then. So they have all the information. There are quite a few one patch wonders. A friend of mine, by the time he got home, his foot pain was gone. He had neuropathy really bad.
Mhm.
And he said, man, why didn't you tell me this would happen? I said, I didn't want you to not feel it in a day or 2 or whatever and say it didn't work for me. As a matter of fact, if you've gotten 3 to 5 patches, you know, if you've gotten 3 to 5 patches, you didn't feel it. This is not about a feeling. You can't feel, you don't know where your stem cells need to work. They could be working somewhere where you don't even know. You don't even know where your stem cells are going next or how the inflammation will go out. But again, guys, this is a disclaimer. Nothing leaves the patch. It's your own body, your own stem cells being released through copper crystal peptides, through light and heat therapy. And it's incredible, but you will realize after you've worn it. I tell people, look, you need to wear this for at least 3 months. I haven't bumped into anybody that wore it for 3 months that was over 30 that didn't just absolutely feel great. So that's incredible. We love the gifting patches. Here's our team website. Onyx
Love it.
Cole is genius to put this together.
Our tools are so professional and
Yes.
so put together and so developed already for you. You do
Yes.
not have to create anything when you come into this team.
Again, this doesn't capture anybody's information. Build 331, 9 steps to look at on the Build 331 site. It goes from how to contact, how to invite, how to show the plan, how to get paid. Everything is there. Every question that you could have will be answered in this website. So build331.com, off the chart. I love it that all we got to do is wear a patch, feel great, share with your friends, and plug them into the system.
Mhm.
So, hey, the time is now to make your move. I appreciate you guys being on. I hope you saw something. I hope you're coming this weekend. Man, everybody we're talking to is coming. So don't miss the party. We got a slide coming up. It's a pretty exciting announcement we got coming up. Are you serious about your dream? I know that was me back years ago when we got started in the industry and realized, wow, this is incredible. I never saw a business where you got a computer number and everybody underneath you got a computer number. And every time somebody bought something, you made money, whether you know them or not, up to 25,000 a week. So if you have any dreams, imagine those numbers. You could have almost, Kim and I have achieved and realized so many dreams that we never thought possible with this business.
Mhm.
So do you have any other options? Are people calling you and saying, hey, let's buy a Subway sandwich shop? I don't even know.
Thank you.
Hey, where can you get into a business? And for this kind of money, we're going to show you that right now. Do you want to be pain free and financially free? Man, that is just a
It's a
silly,
great combination.
that is a silly question right there. Who doesn't want to be pain free or financially free? Yeah, let's change your financial destiny forever. Here we go. This is the order form. We always have them handy. When I call my friends, I always have them on my lap. I let them know that I have them on my lap. I share my testimony with them. Probably if you're on my team, I probably just put you in because I called you on the phone and I said, you have got to wear this patch. It's going to change your life. Guys, this has changed our lives. It's changing our friends' life. So we don't let our friends not wear the patch. We don't care if you build a business. We'd love to build a business with you and hang out with you, but you have to wear the patch. So you get it silver, gold, platinum, diamond. You'll see whichever kit's best for you. We think gold at least because that's how you get to all the money. Diamond gives you more bonuses. If you get a diamond kit, that's what Kim and I got started at. We sponsored our first 4 people. When you go diamond and you sponsor a diamond, you make 500. Kim and I got the diamond pack. We sponsored our first 4 people a diamond and we made $2,000. That was where I was sharing, not an income claim, but that would average out at over $100,000 a year if you just did that every week. So people come in. I don't want to oversell people because people can always click up later. But if they're business minded, if they're business oriented, and you let them know the importance of getting the patches cheaper, then you'll understand. A lot of people understand to come into the diamond pack right away. But get with whoever got you on the call tonight, or if you're watching this Zoom replay, call your friend, get your spot in the tree, because everybody goes underneath everybody and everybody counts for everybody. So you never know what's going to go on next. I was sharing with a friend for over 9 months, and a friend of his said, hey, we got to get in the stem cell space. This is incredible. Everyone's talking about stem cells. And he goes, hey, I got to call this guy. He's been calling me about stem cells for 9 months. So don't give up on your friends either. Just because they don't say yes now doesn't mean no. It just doesn't mean yes now. So timing's right. A great friend of ours, he's blowing the business up. Our team is going, who is this guy down there? I said, well, I didn't give up on him, and I'm glad that I didn't. And he's glad also because it's changing his life. So, hey, get with the person that got you in. Don't make this a decision of a lifetime. 300, 500, 1,500. If that kind of money will break you, you need to get in faster than the last people we sponsored. Guys, we're going to change a lot of people's lives physically and financially. Here we go. Hey, here's our big announcement. Early bird pricing is extended till August 17th.
Yay.
That would be tomorrow. That would be tomorrow night. Like I told you, I just spoke with a friend, hadn't talked to him in a while, and said, hey, man, this is, if you want to build the business, this is where you should be. He called me back the next day, started asking about the hotels and how to get there and the whole thing. So, guys, that's incredible. Don't quit promoting till the end. You got till tomorrow night to still get the $150, August 17th, Thursday night till midnight to get your to get it live. You want to see it live. Live is better. I know we got people coming from other countries all over the world to thisisitconvention.com. That's where you go to sign up and get your ticket tonight, while you can still get it for
And all the
$150.
information's on there, the schedule of events, what to
hotels.
expect. Yes,
Yep, what to
everything's
expect.
on-
Yep.
All the information you need is on there.
Yep. And hey, come on, last minute tickets. Sometimes they're cheaper than booking out a month ahead of time. Kim and I find that out all the time. Here we go. Next slide. Watch this, guys. This is off the chart. X39. This is it. Stem cell reactivation technology. This is it. Convention. Can you see the next line, guys? Virtual ticket. They just opened up for anyone that can't make it. Now, look, I'm still encouraging you to come in person, because there's nothing like an event in person.
Yeah.
Kim and I have been coming to these events. The reason that we didn't have jobs for 13 years is because we came to the first convention that Steve and Gina promoted to us. They said, you've got to come. And we listened to them and we came. It changed our life. It changed
And
our
we
belief
brought
system.
people.
And we brought people. You want to, even if you're getting in tonight, come, bring some friends, promote right to the end, because you're going to be sitting there. If you're there, you're going to be sitting there wondering, oh my goodness, why didn't I tell Chris you should be coming? Chris, you should have came. Don't take excuses from your friends, even if it's a last minute thing. But now they've opened it up. You can watch live. You go to thisisitconvention.com/virtual, and you can buy a $150 virtual ticket just as if you were coming in person. hey, you don't get the free lunch or the free dinner or hang out and be able to hug Steve and Gina's neck and meet everybody. Like, we can't wait to see you guys. We are so excited. We've been talking to the teams and everybody, and that's the excitement is building. So don't miss it. But if you absolutely can't get there, almost everybody on the Eastern Seaboard could drive there if you can't get a plane ticket. But if you can't get there, hey, grab yourself a virtual ticket right up to the last minute. Here we go. Hey, we love Monday night. Coming up, our friends Kevin and Emily Wilson. I love these guys. I always save their Zoom. They're business owners. They've been business owners for years. They're healthy people. They've been in the health
So
industry, down to earth trainers. And they're the kind of people, when people say, hey, you ought to wear this patch, they're friends. That's the way their friends talk about them. Hey, when Kevin and Emily Wilson say, you should do this for your health, they do it. Those are the kind of people, and I love their Zoom calls.
And our Friday and Saturday meetings are not going to be.
Yeah, it's coming up on the slide. You'll see the
Sorry.
ones that we have. You're doing awesome, honey. We love our welcome card, so you can
Yep.
connect. Guys, take a screenshot of this and take a screenshot
So
of
we
this.
have our Facebook, our Quantum Field Facebook. We have our Facebook testimonial page. We have YouTube and the Onyx Coal page, channel.
Yep.
And then the Build 331 training site. It's all here on, and you can take a picture right on your screen and get to all those sites.
Yeah, that's incredible.
they're
Hey, we
all-
can't find you. You're going to have to connect with us. Hey, if you're on our team, or even if you're not, get my phone number. We will help you. We love helping people get free. So here's the 90-day run to This Is a Convention. Quantum Field X39. Kim just mentioned this. We have these same Zoom meetings Monday at 8, Wednesday at 8, Friday at noon, and then Thursday in Spanish, and on Saturday at 1 o'clock for our trainings. The trainings on Saturday are impertinent that you get on. But hey, this Friday noon, and this Saturday, we will not have our Zoom calls because of the event. So get to the event or buy your ticket if you have to watch it virtual. But that's what will be going on. Then we'll start back up Monday night with Kevin and Emily. So guys, we are flat fired up to have been able to share this with you tonight. I know what time is it? Hey, we're doing good. We didn't go too long. We love to respect people's times, but just from Kim and I's heart, you couldn't be in a better place. Your friend that called you, make sure you call them up tonight or tomorrow morning if you think it's late. Get your spot in the tree and get some patches coming your way. That's what I simply did with all my friends. I called them up, told them about the opportunity. I said, Jim, I have got to get you some of these patches. I got an application on my lap. So don't be scared if your friend asks to get you the patches, because they are doing you a favor.
Mhm.
You couldn't do a better thing for your friends and family than to sign them up in the LifeWave opportunity and get the patches coming their way. So God bless you guys. Kim, we'll say goodbye and we'll check out.
Connect with this Quantum Field team. You're never going to regret it, because we have incredible information. And come join us and look into this business, and you won't be sorry. Right place, right time, right product. We are so excited for you and what your future looks like.
Come up and say hi this weekend. We want to give you a big hug and get to know you a little better. Hey, God bless you guys. Go get them. We'll see you Friday and Saturday at the event.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.